you believe in time to sing it loud. Bow down.
Wow. Hello. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of Talking to Assholes with me, Steve. Hen. Hello there. We have.
Has he been sanctioned yet, Mr. Singh?
Sanctioned. Chinese. Sanctioned. Do you know, I've had a drink, but I was looking at the titles, and they're like 10 little nuclear explosions. What we're going to talk about? Huh! What is it good for?
Not much.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult because, like, we want to bring you a light, breezy chit chat that none of you understand, but you enjoy listening to, and to talk about what's going on in Ukraine. It's not gonna be fun, Av. It's not gonna be fun, Av.
Nope. Well, it's not fun anyway, but we try, don't we?
What? I mean, the show.
The show, yeah.
I was going to say, well, people in Ukraine listening to us will say it's not fun. It's not fun. No, it's shocking, and I don't really know what to talk about, unless you can find a way that we can talk about this in a humorous and light-hearted way. Although Boris Johnson, if people were nasty and not nice, they think, you know what? What does Boris Johnson need to make people forget about what he's been doing? Hey, rootin' tootin' Putin! Sanctions! Can we talk about sanctions?
We can talk about sanctions. I mean, that's probably maybe a bit way to start it on. I mean, I think everyone's sanctioning the Russians, the oligarchs. I think Putin's been sanctioned as well, isn't he, directly today?
Rootin' tootin' Putin.
By Boris. For some reason, the Eurovision Song Contest were a bit slow on. You know, I was like, sanctions came in, and they were still down. They were still down up until like early on today. Was it mid-afternoon? They said, "Oh no, now we're gonna take him off."
You know, because Britain has a big stake in the Eurovision Song Contest. They put a lot of money in it, so we're always going to be in the because they do have two semi-finals, and I don't think we're ever going to be in the semi-finals because we're always going to be in the finals because we put a lot of money into it. And I reckon they realised, do you know what? If we take another country out, we've got a better chance of getting 5 points this year. Why, oh money?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Hey, I'll tell you what, this is fun and light and breezy, Av. Who's your favourite ever Eurovision Song Contest contender for the United Kingdom?
Oh, the United Kingdom?
Mm-hmm. Which is your favourite, I could say favourite song or favourite
group? I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I mean, when I was a kid, it was Bucks Fizz, I think it was Bucks Fizz.
Oh, do you know what? I'm sure he was going to say Cliff Richard.
No,
I'm sure he was, but he felt if I say that, I'm going to look old, so I'm going to say something a bit contemporary, like Bucks Fizz.
I was growing up in the 80s. Don't forget, there's only like 4 channels, so it was kind of you know, you have to watch it because there's nothing else to watch really.
That is Katrina and the Waves. I think was one of my favourites from the Eurovision. Lulu, I love Lulu. Boom Banger Bang.
That's 70s.
Yeah, it has to be 70s, doesn't it? Boom Banger Bang.
I'm just trying to think I can't even think what was in the 90s. That's something
90s. We had. Oh, was it Simpson? Daz Simpson. And the one that won was it? Just a little bit. Did that win? Gina G.
She was Australian, wasn't she? She was Australian.
Hold on. Are you saying that she shouldn't have won it for the United Kingdom because she was an Australian?
Maybe. Did she win it? I didn't realize she won it.
Say something and I'll look her up.
Gina G.
You don't just say Gina G. Say something about somebody else you like.
Oh, Terry Wogan.
Yeah, but he never sang a song.
Oh, he's better than Graham Norton.
Graham, nil point.
Because Terry Wogan camped it up without being gay. Didn't he?
Whoa! Step back, bring that back. That sounds a little gayish. Gayish?
No, I'm saying he brought campness to it, right?
Without being gay.
But then,
yeah, but like a lot of people, right? And shut your face when I'm telling you this. Think I'm gay. A camp.
You're not. I thought you were gay.
You and my mum. She was, until I had children, she desperately thought I was gay.
It's fine. It's 2022. You can do what you like.
I'm not 2022. That made me 44.
Graham Norton's okay, but it's just Terry Wogan. He brought his own style, his own campness to it, his own charm to it, and I think Graham Norton.
She did win. Have you got enough lead in that pencil?
I was going to say that pen. I think Graham Norton's all right. He had some big shoes to fill, and I don't think he.
I disagree on everything you've just said. I'll be honest with you. I disagree with you on both of what you said about Graham Norton and Terry Wogan. When you say Graham Norton had big shoes to fill, I didn't like Terry Wogan's narrative to the Eurovision Song Contest because I felt he was taking the piss, and not even gently, right? Not even gently, he was just taking the piss, right? And people may say it was gentle, but Graham Norton is trying to be Terry Wogan by taking the piss and thinking, well, I'll just have to take the piss, and that's all I have to do. And to me, it doesn't work. Because I don't think you should take the piss out of the Eurovision Song Contest. I think if you took it seriously... No, seriously. There's a great film with your mate in it.
Will Ferrell.
About the Eurovision Song Contest. I say your mate. You probably rate him as an actor. And they take it seriously, the film. They don't actually go out to take the piss. And that makes it what's so brilliant is if you take the Eurovision Song Contest seriously, it's funny. But if you take the piss out of it, it's not funny. It's like the National Front. Oh, the only reason we don't win it in the last 10 years is we don't put good songs on because we can't afford to run the show here. Putting a show on now is fucking expensive. Simply Red, 150 quid a ticket.
Let's put Simply Red on then. Let's get him on.
Him on? No.
Make Hypnosis be singing instead of Humperdinck.
Humperdinck. Did Humperdinck do it later on as well?
Yeah, he just did it a few years ago.
Yeah, a few years ago. I'd have said a few years ago, but I bet me and you have. It's 10.
Yeah, it can be less than that. I'm just surprised he lasted the song and didn't drop dead halfway through it.
Now you see, that's what I mean about not taking it seriously. If he'd have done that and dropped dead and we'd all took it seriously, it would be hilarious. But if he dropped dead and people came on and pretended to go, wee, 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 no, that's the thing. Take it seriously. Don't take the piss out of it, but to take it seriously in a tongue-in-cheek way. And I don't think Wogan or Norton have found the tongue-in-cheek way. My opinions matter to nobody but myself. It's like someone says, and I really hate this now, we just have to agree to disagree. Which basically means I can't really fight your argument, so I'm going to end it here by saying that we both agree. What do you think about that?
I have to agree to disagree.
Can you remember the Grumbleweeds? Was it the Grumbleweeds? I think it was the Grumbleweeds.
They used to have their own TV show, didn't they?
Yeah, and they did a Peters and Lee tribute act. It was either that or Russ Abbott. Because in Peters and Lee, the guy was blind and the girl was, I think she was his wife as well. So she would guide him around the stage when they were, welcome, come on in, and close the door, right? So I think the Grumbleweeds did a version where this is probably not right in 2022. I do believe in the 70s we didn't give a shit, whereas now we should, and it's important. So yes, we did not know better in the 70s and 80s. That's why is Jim Davis still going? Oh, I need some sound. I need a sound effect. Bum bum. Farage watch.
What? What?
I've decided we're going to talk about Farage every week because Av loves GBBBs.
saw some clips of him this week, and he was talking about Russia. But I think has he got close ties to Russian businessmen? I'm not sure.
I think he's a twat. I think there's stuff in the background that he said.
Don't you dare say anything about Nigel.
Do you know what? I toned that down because I realised last week I was saying too many. I'm trying not to swear this week. I think I've got away with it slightly. But yeah, no, I think there's stuff about what he said in the past which makes him look very bad at the moment. With, can I say conflict? It's fucking war, isn't it? We did very well there, Av. We skated around. We talked about Eurovision. We talked about deaf, dumb, and blind children, and now we're back to war.
Can you imagine if like they did Eurovision Song Contest and the Russians barged in and said we're going to sing "You Can't Stop Us."
Well, is that the song we're going to sing? You can't stop us. You can't stop us. It wouldn't happen though, Av, would it? Because they have to rehearse. They have to rehearse. They have to have, the band have to have the music. The cameraman have to have their camera positions.
Well, they could do it. They could storm the feed, couldn't they? You know.
That's even better because they're good hackers. They could actually record the whole segment of them singing with their own background, and then just hack into the system and broadcast it live like aliens.
Or what they could do is do the communist version, and it'd be like China, Russia, Cuba.
Everyone's talking about pop music.
Yeah, and you could have like the you call it like a communist vision.
Eurovision, because it's Europe.
Yeah.
Is it Iron Curtain? No, but Cuba's the other side. Well, I don't know what they do.
Commuvision.
Commuvision.
No, not sold it on you.
No, only the name. I like the idea. I like the idea, but I think we need to come up with a better name than Commuvision.
You can have Jamie Corbyn as a commentator.
That would work, wouldn't it, really? Oh, Jezza. Jeremy Corp. Yeah, no, right, yeah, no, right. I don't know 100% if what Putin is doing is... Oh, it's not right, though. It's not right. Whatever he's doing is not right because people are going to die. But he has a reason for doing it, and maybe we can't see it. Now, because I don't think we could stop this invasion by going and blowing people up or shooting them. I don't think NATO can do that. I think that would just be a disaster. I don't think we can end this by violence. So the only way we can end this, and I don't think these sanctions that people are bringing in, they're not going to take effect until we win the Eurovision Song Contest. So I think we should have diplomacy. Diplomacy is the only way that this will be resolved. I believe could be the only way this will be resolved. Jeremy Corbyn would be very good at that.
I can see very, very many issues with that.
Go on then, give me one.
Steve. It's one, he's not in power. So it's not going to really work, is it?
Yeah, but then why stop him talking on the radio? If he's meant to follow the party line and he's not even in the party, is he?
Well, I think he threatened to kick him out, didn't he?
What, Corbyn threatened to kick Starmer out? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But, yeah, old Jezza.
Oh, Jezza. That's it. Yeah. No, but I think, don't you think, surely that peace is the best way forward, like talking? But...
Look,
I heard
the problem
as well
you're going to have, Steve, you need to have good faith on each side, and it's not there.
No, there's no faith there. Somebody said that because he's had this COVID thing, he's been hiding himself in a bunker for years. Oh, Putin, rootin', tooting, Putin. That's why he's probably had no one to talk to, and that's why I thought, you know what, I've been isolated at home for 2 years, not gone out, not seen anyone, and I think I'll just go and I do what I want to do.
I think the problem is, it's like I think he's gone to his head, but I think what it is, you see all dictators, is who's going to say no to him? Because they end up like pushing it out the window and making it look like you topped yourself.
I don't actually think it matters. I think you just push them out the window and they go, oh, okay.
So
in this country,
we talk about Boris.
No. I was just saying, in this country, he'll just send a couple of sightseers over to look at Salisbury Cathedral with some Novacek in a perfume spray. See, we should have done more with that.
I just change the topic. I'm getting depressed.
Oh, I know what we could talk about. Did you see Ant and Dec dressing up as women the other day? I had to turn off.
Why?
I think I started to fancy the little one.
Dec.
Yeah, that's the little one.
Wow. Is he popping out? Take it.
What do you mean popping out? What, you mean like popping
His
out?
little one was popping out?
No, but they were incredibly well dragged up, let's say. But it didn't look like Ant and Dec singing. It looked weird. I found it very weird. And I've dragged up. I look good in a dress, to be honest with you. But it was quite weird. But you didn't watch it, did you?
I saw a picture online and it really didn't appeal to me to go actually watch the whole thing.
No.
I'm not.
I do think they've missed their sell-by date now with that show. I'm going to be honest.
I used to like watching them on
Biker Grove.
Biker Grove. It's not really my cup of tea.
Because you'll be too busy watching GBBBs.
Come on, Nigel Farage on ITV. That's a show, isn't it? You could do like surprise or something.
That's my best impression of Nigel Farage. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Nigel Farage doing surprise, right? So what would he do? Would he surprise racists and saying, or would he surprise like nice ordinary folk who think their life is good, and then he's going to say, no, I'm going to bomb the shit out of you. Probably an inappropriate word.
He would put him on Dover coastline, and he would surprise the people trying to sneak in.
Yes.
Yeah. And and Jim Davison could be a guest presenter as well.
You thought you'd get a boat all the way from France to Blighty, but no, I'm here to turn you right round and back again.
Surprise, surprise.
And all the audience clap like that. and then there could be a catchphrase, and all the audience go, turn them back. Slightly racist. It'd be a good show, though.
I miss being too nostalgic, but I'm getting annoyed if, for example, I've just come across it today. Question of Sport, right? Guess who's presenting that now?
I saw that. Because it was Sue Barker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And before that, it was somebody better.
I think Sue Barker was fine.
No, but they were like a good sports person.
I know, the old gentleman.
Yeah, I don't know who he was.
Right.
But then that could be just time, because I knew them. Whereas I didn't really know Sue Barker that well, and she was good at what she did. But I never thought she had kudos.
She had a sport background, right?
It's not Rylan, is it?
Oh, don't get me started on it. But no, it's God, you did Top Gear. Come back on to Top Gear. What's his name?
Oh, Paddy McGuinness.
Yeah,
Paddy McGuinness.
Why on earth? Look, I'm sure he's fairly entertaining in certain things. Didn't like him on Top Gear. I certainly don't like him on Question of Sport. Not that I watch the Question of Sport anymore. It's me being an old git.
Hold on. Right. I certainly don't like him on A Question of Sport. Have you seen him do A Question of Sport?
Yes.
If you've seen him do 5 minutes or more, that you can make your mind up. That's
Today I saw it and I was like,
how much did you watch?
About 2-3 minutes. It was enough. All right. It was enough.
I don't want to say I'm not a big fan of Paddy McGuinness because I don't have a real big opinion about him either way. But his dating show, everyone used to love him on, and I didn't think he was brilliant on that. We're not going to talk about the WAR. But Av lives in Wolverhampton, and that's a hot spot, apparently.
Right, I shouldn't read too much into it. I just came across an article, but it was in a very trusted and well-established paper, the Daily
That's
Star.
the Express and Star. The
Daily
Express and Star.
Right.
How do people know about the Express and Star?
And they're saying, based upon the most recent information they had, right, which is, I'm thinking this is going to be like when Gorbachev was probably just before he came into power.
When Britain won the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah. They said they stated which cities. And I can't remember which other cities they were, but the one that stood out to me was Wolverhampton was going to get nuked in case of a World War III.
I do feel that they only need to place three nuclear bombs in this country and we're doomed. Like, if Wolverhampton was one, then one maybe this side of Watford and one in the Pennines, and that's it. We're all gone because of the fallout. Fallout.
I'm just thinking it's gonna be. There's got to be some old information. And I'm thinking, what on earth is in Wolverhampton that you think Russia would think that's a prime spot to bomb? A nuclear bomb, you know what I mean? I don't think Coventry was on there. I was like,
oh, I think Coventry suffered enough. I think that's why. I think everyone says, "Oh no, Coventry's suffered. We can't. No, we can't. We could do. Could you imagine the fallout?"
Wow,
that was like a pun.
Yeah.
That wasn't even meant to be.
Coventry. I think Birmingham was.
To be fair, if anything needs to be bombed, it is Coventry. No offence, people of Coventry, but sort it out.
I'm just trying to work out the logic. Why would it's not a strategic kind of place to bomb, is it? I mean, I'm thinking, right? Are they thinking too many Indians there? I don't know.
There's never too many Indians in my book.
Thank you. That's not what you said to me when I came on.
Okay, right. Apart from one, you can never have too many. Oh, that's it. Here's a joke for you. How many Indians are there? How many Indians are too many? Av Singh.
How many Indians are too many?
Av Singh.
One.
There you go. Do I have to say one, Av Singh?
One thing.
One Singh. Gula sensation. You know I don't mean that. You know you're not even my favourite. You're one of my favourites.
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say you're one of my favourites after Madras.
To be fair, Rogan Josh would have worked better.
I'm more of a Joe Frazee.
I know I like a Joe Frazee, but the name Rogan Josh sounds like it's a person.
Okay.
But Madras is a very popular. It's not even. I don't even think it's a popular. You know, when I was growing up, my mates who were like blokes, they like to be blokes, and they would go to our curry house in Bromsgrove, which was only the one in like a 10-mile radius, maybe, and they go, have a Madras, have a Madras, have a Madras, and I go, no, it's too hot. I don't like it. And I never had a Madras. Actually, to be fair, I used to have a chicken tikka. But like, just because it's hot doesn't mean to say you should eat it. Just to show that you're good at it, eating hot food. But the more I've had spice in my life, and I'm not talking Jerry or Mel or Victoria, I can eat hot stuff more now. Like Madras, I've had a Madras from Tesco's in one of those little plastic bag boxes, and I don't find that too offensive in its heat. Anyway, we don't talk about that. We can finish if you want.
Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra! So